Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be finishing out some savings challenges and sinking funds. No, just savings challenges. And maybe some extra debt payoff. Um, but let's get into it. If you haven't watched my second paychecks of February, I just did those, Christy and Jake. And like I said, if you were watching, you would know that with my paycheck, even though the only thing I had to pay for is rent, I ended up having to get new tires on the car, which was $1,130.13. We took the rest of what came from my paycheck and we just took that. And then this $323.74 right here, we're going to pull from Roll the Dice. So I guess even what I get today, it'll still be it'll still make a difference regardless. And that's what that fund basically is for. It doesn't really have an assignment, so it kind of acts as an emergency fund if we need it for something. I just don't add it to our actual emergency fund. And I do have an emergency fund. Wow, it's right here. It has $1,058 in it. $1,000, that's my emergency fund. And that's where that stays because I know it's there in my brain. I have my $1,000 emergency fund. So let's take a look here, how much we actually get to play with today. Nothing from mine, like I said. From Jake's paycheck, we have put forth everything into our savings and sinking funds. It all looks great. I am paying off, and I think that this is the final thing. I should have nothing left to pay on my University of Utah bill stuff. So we have $276.94 to play with. So let's get into that really quick. First and foremost, one of the first things that I have on here is the first one in my list is my Roll the Dice and Extra Dollars, which let's go ahead and knock out the Roll the Dice. That is, no, sorry, Extra Dollars. And that is going to be 1662, pretty close to what it was the time before. So we have 677.64 plus 1662, and so that gives us 694.26. Okay, so extra dollars has been taken care of. Let's go ahead and just pull our our savings challenges out of here. If you can hear, if my microphone at all picks up the people above me, oh, I tell you what, does anyone else live in an apartment with people above them? That is the most insane thing to do to anybody. Like, I don't want to liken it to waterboarding, but it's pretty close. Ooh, I'm also one of those people that cannot stand. Where do I want to put this? Let me just put it over here for now. Cannot stand repetitive sounds or big booming like bass and stuff like that. Okay, so roll the dice. If you don't know, if you haven't watched any of my other savings challenges videos, I have a bag here of 3 sets of multi-sided dice. Usually what I do is I will pick out, and I think we're going to go with this 12. I usually will pick out a dice that I think is going to be realistic to with the money that I have to save. So I take this first die and I roll it, and that tells me that I'm going to pull. I may not be able to do this. Oh, we'll try. We'll try. So I have to pull 9 dice out of here. That was a bad idea. What was I thinking? 9 dice. Dice. I never know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's do it again. I don't feel like I tossed them up enough. Whoop! Okay. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have an 8. We have another 8. Oops, 8. We have a 4. We have a 4. A 3. A 9. A 5. An 8, if you can see that. Oh, dang. And a 100. Or is that just zeros? I guess it could just be zeros. I think we'll go with 100. Makes me feel like I'm doing something, I guess, right? Okay, so 149. Oh, you know what we do need? We need Jake's paycheck breakdown so I can make sure I subtract all this. So 149. 149, and that's for roll the dice. I'll just put RD. Minus 276. Oops. 94. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. This is 222. Roll the dice. 149. And obviously, if we run out, we run out. Like, I mean, this money is just going to savings, but it's fun. 149. I don't think 694.26 plus 149 is 843.26. So yeah, so we're gonna go pay off this 169. We've got to remember to put it on there. And we're still only gonna be like back down to what, like 674, I guess. Okay, so that one is done. Just gonna set it up there. We're gonna go ahead and put our dice away. The next one is a game that I made. I made the cute little card on Canva, but then I also came up with the rules. So first you're gonna decide, originally when you first get it, you're gonna decide what the value of your face cards are. And then what I did is I actually just had Siri give me 3 numbers between 10 and 20. And then I picked 30 for the Joker. So I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to pick one card. That card is going to determine how many cards I draw. Okay, so that's shuffled. We'll shuffle one more time. Okay, so first card. Oh, it's a Joker. Oh my God, 20? I made the rules? I made them? That was not me. It was Patricia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm not gonna lie. I think that this is just gonna go ahead and wipe out the rest of the 127.94. So let's take a look, and we can. Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and add this up. 127.94. Remember that number, because obviously if we just get to that, then it's all going to this, and that's just how it's going. Okay, so then let's go back and take a look. I have 1, 2, 3. So 19 times 3, that's 57. 2 queens, that's 16 each, and that's 32. So those are all done. We've got 2 10s here, so that makes 20. Oh, gall, yeah, we're definitely going to hit it. Let's not even joke. Shoot. These make the same thing. So 16 and 16, that's another 32. Okay, well, that did it. That did it. It's fun when I have more of it to do. I mean, like, I wish that on the last savings challenge video that I did that I would have got all of these, because okay, let's for fun see how much, if I had more to spend, how much I actually would be putting aside. Okay, so let's go back. I'm so sorry. So let's do 19 times 3. We had 2 queens, that's 32. And then I had 2 tens, so that was 20. And then what I was trying to do was 9 and a 7 and an 8 and an 8, that's another 32. So those are done. Do that. Number 5. So there's 5, 5, and 5, so that's 15. Plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 166. What did we put away last time? 166 would have been that, but we did 142 last time. So like I said, like, I mean, honestly, I have not once that I can remember gotten a small first card. They've all been base cards or a 10 or I don't know. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun, but that just means that I don't get to do any more on the Hey Slowpoke today. So it's saved until next time. So let's take a look at then some debt. Okay, I'm gonna put my cards away. Let me just put the rest of this 276.94 minus 149. So 127.94 is going in here. 127.94 plus the 326 that's in there. That gives us 453.94. So all in all, let's take a look at what we have in savings, not counting our emergency fund. That, again, I don't touch. I will pull from this if, something fun comes up that we really want to do that we don't have the money for. So let's take a look. We have let me make sure you can see that. We have 453.94. So there's that one. Then we have 843.26. And then for our cutie patootie Slowpoke, we have 95. We have $1,392.20. There's really honestly no reason at this point that we should have any of that credit card debt, that Discover. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use part of this money to pay off this 323.74. So what is that? 323.74. That gives us in savings left 1,068.46. So I think what we need to do is just finish paying off the debt, just minus the truck, obviously. So let's get tires paid off, the University of Utah, as well as the Discover. Why not? There's no reason, they say, and that savings is going to build up again. I know it. And that's great. We love this. So let's just plan on that. Okay. So if that's the case, this will be gone. This, I didn't even get to add the 169 back in there because I just saw it pop up today. So really everything else is going to be just this truck, and we'll work on getting that paid down and we'll see what happens. So I will have this all done and written out for our end of the month closeout. So stay tuned for that video so you can see how we did with everything. How much we total saved, how much was unexpected, like the tires. That's great. But anyway, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate all the support. I am Midlife Christy, and if you enjoyed this content and you found value in it, please subscribe and come hang out with me and see where we go from here. Okay? Thanks, everyone. Bye.